Hey everyone, it's your girl TeraMichelle. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Opinionated Scents, our safe space to discuss all things fragrance, whether we like them or not. I have missed y'all so much, and I hope you miss me too. Like I always say, life has been lifing. There has been a lot going on. I plan to talk to you guys about at a later date, like coming up soon. However, I wanted to get this video out today. I needed to just get it out. I have not been in front of this camera for far too long. I have not been with you guys here on the channel for far too long. I see a lot of you in the fragrance chat rooms on Facebook, and a lot of you have reached out to me consistently on my Instagram page, and for that, it's all love. I appreciate you guys so much. So in today's video, I just want to talk really briefly to you guys about what I have been wearing since we last spoke, since you last saw me. I do want to give a special shout out to everyone who is watching and listening to my podcast, One Man and One Woman, the podcast. I post the shorts here. I post stuff in the community tab here. It's on all streaming platforms as well as YouTube. So let's go ahead and jump into this video where we discuss what I've been wearing since we last, hung out. I know you guys love to see us using our fragrances. So I'm going to start off with the 3 full bottles that I have actually emptied. I've used them all. I've been talking about empties throughout all my videos this year as I do them. Maybe in 2025, I will save them and do one big empties video. But for now, we're just going to pick up where we left off. The first full bottle is Coach Floral Blush is what I think this is called, from the Coach New York line. Pretty for the sake of being pretty. I absolutely love this for spring. It's too sweet for me for the summertime with the bees and the mosquitoes. However, I think it will be nice on the breeze in the fall as well. But in the spring, I was really wearing this. And then when it got cooler in the summer nights, I pulled it out and finished it off. But she is such a stunner to me. I absolutely love this fragrance. And it's just for the easy breezy, easy reach, mass appealing type of fragrance. Next up is going to be Marc Jacobs Daisy Love Spring. So if you've smelled any of the Daisy Loves, then you smelled them all. They all smell very similar with that cloudberry notes and whatever that is. And they're just really pretty. Every time one from the Daisy Love line comes out, I get it, expecting it to smell like all the others, and it does, and that's okay because I love it. I think at this point I'm just getting them for the bottle, but spring is out of here. Just like spring is out of here. I'm not keeping any of these bottles, so I'm going to separate them from everything else. Last but not least, we have Marc Jacobs Perfect. So the Jolly Rancher note. This fragrance will always be iconic to me. It is clean. It is pretty. It is slightly musky. It has a Jolly Rancher note. It doesn't have that in writing. That is what I smelled when this came out, and I got it. I got up here and I told you guys there is a Jolly Rancher note in here, and I have seen that spread all across social media since, which is fun. It would be cool if I was the one that started that. Of course, I'd never heard anybody say it before, but I heard it now. But you never know those things. How would you ever figure out who was the first to say something? But I'm telling you, it smells like Jolly Ranchers to me. And I love them growing up as a kid. So this is definitely going to be back in my collection. I feel like next spring or summer, I'm going to miss it because I wore it so much this year and possibly repurchase. Let's go over a couple of travels. I just want to speak really quickly to some things that are just phenomenal. First up is going to be the Maldives in a bottle Ylang Cocoa from K.I.L.E. So this is like the blue small bottle. Let me show it to you guys. So it's really low. If you can tell, it's like down here, really low. There is something in this that I like. But there's also something in this that I'm not too crazy about. So on my clothes and on my skin, I'm like, yeah, there's something in it that I really like. There's also something that I don't. And then I spray it on my clothes and leave and go take my shower. And, and I do all my moisturization and stuff in my mommy cave. Then I come in here to get dressed. Is one of the last things I do. The room smells so tropical and sexy with all of the adult vacation vibes. And that's not what I pick up on my skin or on my clothes. So if I could get what I get in the air, I would say this is full bottle worthy. but that's not how it translates for me. So I don't need a full bottle, but I absolutely had the best time wearing this. Going to finish it as well. And I see why a lot of people rock with it. I do. It's not a necessity for me. Next up, we have one from Julianna's Parfums. This is Time for Romance. And this is stunning. I cannot remember what this is inspired by. But this is like if you took Grand Soir and Angel Share and made them more feminine, and then added like airiness to it. It's just that kind of vibe. It's not a dupe for them. And I'm not going to say it would actually be a hybrid because those two together are too heavy for what this is. But these are the vibes I get. Time for Romance. I think it's full bottle worthy. I'm currently trying not to purchase anything else. Oh, and did I even show you guys how far down it was? Because I took this on a work conference with me. So it's here. About right there. So I'm going to enjoy wearing the rest of that. It's perfect for fall. This next fragrance is, I talked to you guys about this before. This is Q or the Parfum Intense from Dolce & Gabbana. This is the intense one. I do like the original. I have a 1.7 fluid ounce, but I have a 3.4 fluid ounce of the Intense. This is so sad. Oh my goodness. This is the best thing they have released in quite some time. And I mean that. And I love me some Dolce & Gabbana. This one is amazing. When I was in Vegas, I wore this. And look at it's here on the, I know it's a travel, but still. I wore this one of the days I was in Vegas. Wore it all day, came home, took a shower, or came back to the room, took a shower, and went out again that night and got compliments galore. It was like every time I went somewhere, somebody was like, you smell so good. You smell amazing. So this is a huge hit. I love it. But the compliments also make it that much better. But Q or the Parfum Intense from Dolce & Gabbana. Baby. Now I have a little bit of a war, and I'm not trying to incite violence here. Not at all. But I have been hearing a lot of people talk about Nolita from Bond No. 9. So I had to pick it up, and I got a little travel from, look at the thing, fragrancenet.com. God, I've been going too long. Fragrancenet.com, and this is Nolita. So let me show you guys that little thing. And then this one over here is the one I think is way better than this. So when we're talking about Nolita, pretty floral fragrance, green, floral, just a perfect amount of sweetness. And there's also a green sharp note to this. Something that just sticks out and never ever blends quite well with everything else for me. I've worn this until it's empty and bone dry at that. And I wore it and I was like, I really like this. If I could remove whatever that is just not playing along with the rest, it would be perfect. And I can't, so we move on. This one right here is called Bond No. 9 Madison Square Park. Baby, this is bright, uplifting, slightly green. It feels and it smells like there's a beautiful citrus mixing with a fruit in here and the perfect florals. The soft, pretty ones like peony. I'm not really sure what's in this, but I'll tell you this. And don't judge me because I buy my bottles without tops because they're cheaper. Because I don't care. Comes with a little cardboard thing. This is what it looks like. This is what the bottle looks like. You better believe I got it. Baby. Honey child. And I had them because they don't have no tops. I wear them for me. I don't need everybody to see them. So to me, that one is perfect. It is so pretty and it's so much easier to wear than Nolita. Just my 2 cents. You can't go wrong with either one, especially if Nolita doesn't pull sharp to you. And I wish you all the best with that because I wish it didn't pull sharp to me. Okay, let's get over to my major dents. So some of them I put up already, I think. I was tripping. So citrine. I pulled out citrine. I know somebody might look at this and say, that's not a really big dent. But when you look at the size of my collection, for me to get to here in any place is some nice work. I did this in about a week. Citrine is such a beautiful citrus fragrance with some great lasting power. And this is from Nest Fragrances. This citrine is, if you like, what's the name of this? Chanel Chance Eau Fresh. If you like Mac Turquatic, if you like Versace Versence, you're going to like that one. akin to just a beautiful citrus fragrance. So this next one is also from Nest, and this is a Lychee Rose. You can see that dent, can't you? Can't you? It's about, yeah, baby. Toe this one up. Honey, the rose in here is so pretty, but the sweetness is almost jammy, but it's more like candy. They stop before it gets too sweet. Oh, I freaking love that fragrance. Next is one I would wear every day of summer and actually just have it be my signature scent. My favorite shampoo body wash like fragrance. This is Ocean de Joie from Giorgio Armani. You cannot tell me anything about this fragrance. I did this damage over a 2-week period because I couldn't stop wearing her. I was going through something very hard and difficult in my life. And this fragrance was my ride or die. I'm telling you, she got me through some weeks. I had to stop myself from wearing her. I tell people all the time, there's a mood boosting quality when you're wearing the right type of fragrances that affect you that way. Next, we have Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche. I cannot imagine my collection without this fragrance in it. That's how much it means to me. This is the perfect spring and summer fragrance. This is another one that I could wear a lot. I'm not gonna say every day. I don't love it as much as, well, I love it in a different way. And where Ocean de Joie is just universal for spring and summer weather here in the Midwest, to me, this one here, sometimes if it's too hot, I don't want this to be the one that I'm wearing. It changes a little bit when it's too hot. Like if it's 113 degrees and the humidity is 4,000,000% here. Yeah, this isn't the one that I'm going to reach for. This is a very sexy citrus fragrance. So you can easily make Eau Fraiche your date night fragrance when it's hot outside, when it's summertime, and nobody's going to have any problems with that. This is going to be gone. So look at the dent in this joker. This might be a little small, little 1 ounce, but still, that is usage, baby. This is Idol Now. Oh man. I have a full bottle of the nectar, I believe, that I'm going to run through first before I purchase now. But honestly, when I get done with this one and I get done with nectar, I think my next purchase is going to go back to the original. I miss the original. I've had every flanker. I've worn every flanker. I've loved every flanker, fallen out of love with like the intent and the aura, I think is what it's called. And I think that Now and Nectar are interchangeable. You do not need both of them in your collection at the same time. But I think the original is still the standout, still the one that is most different from everything else, and is the original. So I think I'll get like this size moving forward, and whichever one I have is going to be the one that is in my collection at that time. I don't need multiple from this line. And honestly, I've been wearing this line every year since it came out and every flanker that's come out. So I think I might be hitting the burnout stage. So I'm in no rush. I'll finish this one this year to get it on up out of here. And next year in the spring, I'll start working on the nectar bottle that I have. Next. Oh, I'm so proud of this one, guys. I'm so proud of my usage. So, I went back and forth with this fragrance as to whether or not I liked it or not. I just couldn't decide. And it would be a love-hate situation. So this is Chloe Nomad Eau de Parfum formulation. Yes, I have put the work in. This dent is nice. She too will be gone this year. I want her gone by the end of fall. So by the time winter hits, no more of this. I don't know if it'll be a repurchase. I do prefer the Eau de Toilette formulation better or more to this one. Oh my goodness, but it smells so good. And it's perfect for spring. It's perfect for fall. I'm not too much into wearing this one in the high heat of summer either. But if there's no humidity and it's dry heat, she works fine. She works fine. To me, you can wear what you want, when you want, how you want, where you want. But I do tend to wear more for the seasons or my mood than just walking around going, I'm wearing whatever I want. There are certain things I don't crave when it's really, really hot, and certain things I don't crave when it's really, really cold. And so that's how I move. But moving on, we got 3 left. Let me talk about this cutie pie. This is Amore Amore from Cashapp. People have been telling me about this for years. My dent is pretty nice. It's about here. Even though this is a small bottle, that is still me wearing it. But very pretty, very amazing, amazing spring summer fragrance. The way it lights up a room. You know, the reason I didn't move on this is because I thought it was a really old fragrance. It might have been dated, but this is so much fun. For all my girls who've been wearing this for quite some time, who've been hip and mentioned it to me, thank you. If you talked about it on your channel and I saw it, thank you. I didn't want to make a move, like I said, because I thought it would be old and outdated. But when I saw this size, I said, you know, what's the risk? I love it. And one day I want to see a full bottle in my collection, a big bottle in my collection, but just not right now. Not right now. This fragrance here is from the House of Sniff, and it is called Crumb Couture. And it's about right here when it comes to the usage. That dent is nice. Did I show the dent in Cashapp? Yes, I did. So for Crumb Couture, I'm going to tell y'all right now. Oh, this stinks so bad from this atomizer. I'm not with it. It's like a buttery croissant note in it. I don't actually want to smell like real things that we can eat. Like, I'm not that type of foodie gourmand person. However, when I spray this thing, there is something in it that is so addictive to me. While this will not be a repurchase for me, I really enjoy wearing this. Not going to hold you. I've been waiting for fall to get here so I could go ahead and finish this thing off. But Crumb Couture from the House of Sniff. Last but not least, I have Mood Ring from Fleur. So this one, if it's possible, is about here. I did this in about a week. This was one I had to top up every 4 hours, but I'm so crazy addicted to this fragrance. And it is mass appealing, crowd pleasing. But there is something different about it. It definitely has a greenness to it, that fruity floralness to it. It's so pretty. It's just pretty for the sake of being pretty again. But a little bit more mature than the regular pretty for the sake of being pretty. Not mature as in old and outdated, just a little bit more than just pretty for the sake of being pretty. A little bit more oomph to it, a little bit more creativity put into the fragrance itself. It does not smell like gummy bears to me. I remember when this first came out and there was this thing, I smell juicy gummy bears. Nope, never got that, but love what I do get. So again, that is Mood Ring from Fleur. And guys, that's it. I have more, but I put them up already and we're not doing that. And the dents may not be as big as the ones down here. And again, I've gone through so many travels, y'all, baby. Woo, I moved through a lot of travels of the bonbons from Victor and Rolf, of the nectar one from Victor and Rolf, of some stuff from Pacifica, from Mancera. Like, I've just been going through travels. Whenever I'm leaving the country or, you know, out of the state, I take my travels with me and I have so much fun testing things, trying things, and using things up. And of course, that's how I know if I want to get a full bottle of something. So I appreciate you guys coming back to watch me. I hope you're happy to see me. Oh, I don't know if I said this already. Did I say this already? I don't know. I'm going to say it again, though. Happy 4-year anniversary to the Terra Squad. For those who've been here since day one, to those who are here now, no matter how new, everybody in between. On September 25th, 2024, that marked our 4-year anniversary of this channel, guys. I know I have taken plenty of hiatuses and it hasn't been for real consecutive straight 4 years, but the channel has been here and been around for 4 years. We've had so much fun in the comments. I think I've had some pretty amazing giveaways. We've surpassed 10K. You guys stuck with me through every hiatus. And I love you for it. And I owe you so much explanation. So happy anniversary to the Terra Squad. Yeah, it's been fun. Also, I do want to take the time to say my grandmother passed 2 days ago. This is Monday, October 7th that I'm filming this. It probably won't be out to the 8th though, because it's at night. But my lovely grandmother, Miss Patricia Estridge, she passed away at 3:20 p.m. on Saturday, October 5th. So rest in peace, Grandma. You had a great life. So many people love you. You will always be missed. But I know you're going to be with Granddad and your second husband and Uncle James and everybody else who left before you, having a great time and loving and laughing and all those beautiful things. So rest in peace, Grandma. And to everyone who was here, If you've tried any of these fragrances, please come talk to me in the comments about them. What do you like? What do you not like? Have you missed me? What you been up to? What would you like me to see? What would you like me to see? What would you like to see me do on this channel? I do have my fall favorites coming up. You know I got to do that. Now that we're finally getting fall weather in St. Louis, because it's been missing. It's been hot, I tell you. And so now it's nice to come in and actually be able to get a feel for what I want to wear in the cool breeze. I do have a tray already ready. Most of it is getting rid of the rest of the travels I've been testing and stuff, and then moving to full bottles. But I think you'll like the full bottles that I've chosen for fall so far. So as always, I love talking to you guys in the comments. Again, thanks for watching and listening to my podcast. Please, please, please subscribe to that channel. Plus this channel, if you haven't already, like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the comments. And as always, bye.